Hello Googlers! So this video is going to be a review on creating a new doc, sharing the doc, and where shared files appear in the drive after they're shared with you or after you shared with somebody else. You need to understand all of those concepts before the next workshop. Remember, this is a video and videos rewind. Woohoo! So if you need to hear or see something again, hit that rewind button. Now, let's get to reviewing. First thing you want to do is sign into Google and get to your drive. So I'm already signed in. I see my little face here. I'm going to click the apps launcher and I'm going to go to Drive. I could also type in up in the URL, I could type drive.google.com, takes me to the same place, or it'll take me to the sign in. So get to Drive, and then once you're there, click on the New button. You're going to get a drop-down list and you want to select Google Docs because that's what we're going to be sharing. So click on the New button, hit Google Docs, and we have our document. This document is going to be used in the workshop. So make sure you create it. And first thing we want to do is name it or title it. Google's already named it. We're just titling. So title this document your last name with a dot and then PD share. So everyone should have this document when they come to the workshop. Your last name and then PD share. Okay. On the actual document, on the actual document, I'm going to leave that in there because everyone makes mistakes. So I want you to type sharing a doc. Okay, go down a couple of lines and then type in a person's name that's going to be in the workshop. They should be there because we're going to be doing some sharing activities, so make sure it's a colleague that's going to be in the next workshop that you share this document with. So I'm going to type in a name here, and I'm going to type their email address or their Gmail address. There we go. Okay, so first line, sharing a doc. After that, you need to have the person's name that you're going to be sharing this document with, and then their actual Gmail address. If you're on a GAFE, and you know that, Google Apps for Educators, you could use their work address because GAFE is the same as Google. Okay, now we're going to share the document. On the far right-hand side of the document, you're going to see a big blue button that says Share. If you hover your mouse over it, you'll see Private, only to me. It has a lock on it. The Share button has a lock on it. It's locked. Nobody can open it. Nobody can do anything to it because you haven't shared it with anybody. So let's rectify that. We're going to share. We're going to click on that button. And this is where we get to share with others. You're going to type in the email address that you just typed onto the document. And make sure you type it correctly. Okay. That person's name will come up. And if they have a picture on their Gmail account, that'll appear also. Add a note so that they know that you're sharing something with them. Hi, this document is being shared with you for the next workshop. You can type anything you want. Make sure you type it correctly. And make sure you have this checkbox selected, notify people. From here, right above the message, you're going to see the level of permissions that you're giving this person. And we're giving everybody can edit rights. So when you type in the person's name, to the right of that, you should see can edit. The other permissions underneath in this Dropbox are can comment and can view. We don't want either of these, but this is good to know for the future. Okay, so we want this person to have edit rights. And from here, we're going to hit the send button because we want to send this message to that person. Do you have to send a message? No, but it's a good idea too. Okay. Once you have shared the document, you'll notice that the share button has now changed. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. The share button has changed and to a silhouette with the word share on it. And that just means that you've shared it. And again, if I hover my mouse over that share, you'll see it's shared with one person. If I share it with more people, which I can do, I could add names from here. You can actually share edit or comment rights with 50 people. So 50 people can edit or comment on a document. If you want people just to view it, you can set the permissions to view, and you can actually get 200 people to view a document. Again, for this exercise, we're having all of the people we add to this document as editors. So if you want to add somebody else, that's fine. Go ahead and do it. Send a message to them. Add their names to the document. And once you share a document with somebody, I'm going to add another person's name here. So that's going to be somebody I know with a different email address. You got to spell it correctly. Okay. And I'm going to go to the share button. I'm going to type in that person's Gmail account. I'm going to have edit rights. This document is shared with you. Yes, I know I spelled that word wrong, but that's okay. And I'm going to hit send. All right. Now, if I hover over the share button, now I know that I've shared it with 2 people. Pretty slick, huh? So you always know how many people you shared a document with without actually going into the permissions. Now, where do these documents appear for the people that you shared this stuff with? Well, it's in the drive, but they're actually in the shared with me. So I'm going to go to this person's account right here. Just open up a new window. And here is the document I shared with that other account. This person knows that it's shared by Goo-Tech, which is me, okay? And they have access to the document. They can open it, they can edit it, and they also know who else is on the document. Pretty slick. So I'm going to close this. Again, all documents shared with anybody go into the shared with me area of the drive. And if anybody shares a document with you, this is exactly where they're going to go. Shared with me. Alrighty, folks, that's it. Make sure you create your document, put at least one person's name on it, and you share with that same person. If you want to add more people, that's fine. Not a problem. That's it. We'll see you in class.